Okay, Hare Krishna. I think we are. Okay, Hare Krishna. We are live now. So thank you very much once again to Avinash Krishna Prabhu and Sheetal Prabhu uh, for your respective classes there and continuing with the programs. It's very nice, very inspiring that the programs continue, whether we are there or whether we're traveling. This is how it should be. The program should continue. Okay. Now we'll continue with our discussion on the concepts of the Bhagavad Gita and especially the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. So I'll try and share this URL and we'll okay. It's not allowing me here. They're saying the source security is no good. Okay. So probably we'll have to find another way, another website. Okay. I think everybody can see me now and see the screen share.
Yes,
Please, if you can, I can't see you guys now. You have to speak now loudly. Sorry.
yes,
You can see this? Okay, wonderful. Now, who would like to today volunteer to read this for us, please? Sorry, if you need to speak up loudly. I can't hear you. I can't see you.
Pradyumna, Srushti, and Suchi, I can see that. Right.
Yes. So, yeah, maybe we had Pradyumna Prabhu before. Here, Shushti Mataji as well. Let's have Suchi Mataji. Can you read, please, Mother?
yes.
Chapter 4 today. I love Krishna more than anything.
I love Krishna more than anything.
Mother, your voice is very low.
Is it fine, Prabhuji?
No, I can hardly hear you.
I don't know. My system takes little time to adjust, I think.
Yeah, warm up. Now you're all right.
Yeah,
Now you're good.
yes. Is it
Wonderful.
fine now, Prabhuji?
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. Please.
Chapter 4, I love Krishna more than anything.
Mm.
Now, Prahlad Maharaj makes a further statement about the complications of material life. He compares the attached householder to the silkworm. The silkworm wraps itself in a cocoon made of its own saliva until he is in a prison from which he cannot escape. In the same way, a materialistic householder's entanglement becomes so tight that he cannot come out of the cocoon of family attraction. Even though there are so many miseries in materialistic family life, he cannot break free. Why? He thinks that sex life and eating palatable dishes are most important. Therefore, in spite of so many miserable conditions, he cannot give them up.
Yes, that's right. That's right. See, the thing is that has anybody seen a silkworm? Have you gone to silkworm farm? See, I'm not removing the share screen and see everybody, because the screen share is there, will remain now for now. So if you can talk over it, and have a discussion for this. So has anyone seen a silkworm farm? If anybody just say yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, I have
yes,
seen.
you have seen. Wonderful. Anybody else has seen silkworm farm?
Prabhuji, I have not seen, but I had one subject in my junior college textile, wherein we have introduced the life cycle of silkworms. So I'm aware
Very
of
nice.
the life.
Very nice. So what does the life cycle of silkworm say?
So basically, first it start with a little saliva sort of an insect. Then it grows and grows to a caterpillar sort of uh, a insect, and then by through its own saliva, it makes a hard shell around its own body, and then that small egg is boiled, and from that small egg the silk thread is produced. So this is how silk is produced, and the worm ultimately dies.
That's right. That's right. But in the altars, cotton and silk is allowed to be worn. So once a devotee was asking Prabhupada, Prabhupada, can we grow silkworms? They have silk and we have to kill them. So Prabhupada said, just see these American and European boys and girls, so fertile brains, you want to go and kill them, silkworms. So this is materialistic way of life. One sacrifices one's life for this family. And you will see the end of it, whether it is a husband or a wife, they always feel they've got short change. My change is short at the end of the year, end of the life, short change. What I have not done for you. Husband says that even if I have committed offenses and committed fraud, I did it for the family, he says. You heard this? I've heard these stories. I did it for all of you. I'm coming late from work. I did all of you. I drink alcohol because I'm stressed for all of you. Yeah. Same thing with the wife. What have I not done for all of you? Fights. So it is not their fault. Actually, it is not their fault. We must understand that this material world has its own nature. It's called material world nature of the material world. And this nature obliges every living being to be victimized, and be under the control of the material nature, which includes the three modes of material nature. And then you got Maya. So you just see how many things are working against the material body of a living being, any living being. So you've got the material modes of material nature, three of them, fighting with each other and holding us by the neck. Then we've got Maya Devi, another energy of illusory energy of Krishna, holding us by the neck. At every stage, we have been held by the neck. But the thing is this same illusion, Maya Devi, who's holding us by the neck, makes us think, oh no, you're good, man. You're all good. All this is your family. You don't worry. You're doing for them. Just keep doing. What people will know? What you are suffering, even your family will not know what you're suffering. But you must do. You must suffer for the family. And you'll get enjoyment. So just like Prabhupada also gives one other example, like silkworm example is here. Another example Prabhupada gives is that camels in the desert, the person who tames camels, who's a camel rider, what's he called? Is there a name for camel rider in any language, Hindi or English? Camel man, is there a name? Is somebody from Rajasthan in the team?
Pradyum Prabhu from Rajasthan.
Rajasthan? Pradyumna? Yeah, Pradyumna. Tell me what is camel rider called? Like an elephant rider is called Mahat or something like that, What is camel rider called?
Prabhu, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, never mind. So what they do is the camel, they many times when they are chewing the leaves, in the desert, they also chew the thorns which are in the trees. Now they don't realize the difference. So they're eating in the thorn, it scratches the tongue of the camel badly, and the blood comes out. So the camel is eating the leaves, and the thorns is eating also. But because of the thorns, the blood comes out from the mouth. And the camel starts to think, oh, this is very tasty leaves. No? The taste is very nice of the leaves. What he's actually doing is he is tasting his own blood and enjoying the own blood. Tankha. You see, this is material world. In any species of life, you are going to eat your own blood. In human species of life, you discussed in the past, First, in the earlier times, a person will do the job and 9 people will work. 9 people will have food at home. Nice. At that time, the job was called naukari. In Hindi, it is called naukari. Means naukari. One person goes to work and 9 people eat in the home. It's naukari. Then as Kali Yuga progressed, the naukari, one person will work and instead of 9 people able to eat, only 4 people can eat. So they are called chakari. So naukari became chakri. So what job are you doing? Kya naukari? What naukari are you doing? Became what chakri are you doing? So chakri. It's a word has changed, you see. One person working, 4 people can eat. Then as Kali Yuga progressed further towards our life now, our lifestyle, they say, what betan do you earn? What betan do you earn? Vetan, be means 2, tan means body. So one person works, only 2 people can eat. See? Earlier, one person would work and 9 people could eat. Then one person could work, became only 4 people could eat. Then, as Kali Yuga progressed more towards our lifetime now, became betan. One person works, only 2 people can eat. And nowadays, it is called tankha. They say, what is your tankha? Tankha means tan means body, kha means eat. Eat your own body, man. You work like a donkey, like a camel. The camel is drinking on blood, and is saying that I'm very nice, enjoying the blood, very happily enjoying the blood. But that's not the case. The same way, we human beings are now doing tankha, working hard and hard and hard, and we give our own blood, Going time, especially those in India, even otherwise, other countries, the same thing. New Zealand also is very hard. But India especially, going to the office time is set. Whatever 9 o'clock or 8:30 or 10 o'clock you have to go. But coming back time is not set. You see, coming back time is tankha. So nowadays, see, this is how the vocabulary changes and correctly, tankha. So what tankha do you earn? You will understand. Yeah, now kill your own self. That's why both husband and wife both have to work. Betan, and do tankha. And people have only one child or 2 children, can't even afford it. So this is the meaning. Prabhupada talking about the saliva of the silkworm. He gets entangled. Ultimately, he gets killed. But he gives to the world silkworm. The silk he gives to the world. Some positive contribution he makes and goes away. So really materialistic man, he thinks that sex life and eating palatable nice food is most important. In spite of the many miserable conditions, he cannot give them up. He'll fight with the family. The family fights with him. Still, he will not leave the family. Marte dam tak. Till the time he is old and feeble and about to die, he'll not leave the family. And that's the reason why the family neglects the person. You see, men, after a certain age, doesn't contribute too much to the family, But woman would do. She is busy with the family kitchen or taking care of the grandchildren. What man will do? At the most little bit, he plays with the grandchildren here and there. That's it, nothing else. He will not cook. So for a lady, she can fit into the family very nicely. And when the children are in the position of tankha, where they can't afford anything else, They'll still tolerate the mother. But the father becomes intolerable. Please, I'm telling you, I've repeated this point so many times because Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj would repeat this point so many times. And every time Maharaj would speak about this, my heart would prick. And this is one of the points where I wanted to keep in my heart so much that one day I could reproduce this to the people. So I'm trying my best on this to reproduce to all of you. Remember this. By the age where you are going to go old, especially men, voluntarily become Krishna conscious. Do your own things. Don't remain attached to the family. Then family will be attached to you. If you are detached, then family will be attached to you. You don't be attached to the family. As a matter of duty, we do everything. We are best. Outsiders may think that we are very attached to the family. But insiders, we know we are very detached. That is the reason why, after a certain age, your routine should be your devotional service. If you don't love your routine, then you have missed your bus. Wherever you are, you must set your routine, what is going on. This routine will help you. And wherever you're not needed, don't poke your nose. Don't make your nose very long. Forget about it. You see? They ask for any help, help them. Nobody asks, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't try to show your intelligence to anybody. Especially after 50, 55, don't worry about this. This is the point. Or this is possible only and only if we are studying with Bhagavatam. Quietly you have Bhagavatam. And once you have Bhagavatam, once Krishna is interested in you, then your life becomes very sublime, very smooth. All problems will be there, but you will have the tolerance to look at, to tolerate the problems. Tolerance is very important. It's a gift of Krishna. Please, don't think that wife is going to help you all the time. Your children are going to help you all the time. Your daughter is going to help you all the time. They are not. They're very busy in their own lives. Because Tankha situation is there, you see. Understand this point. I used to work in New Zealand in 2 hours. I would finish the whole day's work when I came from India to New Zealand. Seriously. When I was in Mumbai, the kind of work we were doing, in Auckland, when I was to do financial capital of New Zealand, I would finish in 2 hours. And then slowly it became so much I was doing 9 people's work. Now, and then 13 people's work I was doing 1 person. It was too much for me. I said, what is this going on? They don't replace people. This is the point. Okay. So please don't think that this material world is going to give you nice space, nice quiet corner where you can enjoy yourself. It's not going to be. And while it is giving you some nice space, you pick up Bhagavatam. Because when you are in pain, you won't read Bhagavatam. I can tell you this. If there's bodily pain, you won't remember Krishna. So there is no bodily pain. At the time, you remember Krishna. Is it okay? Any questions on what we discussed so far before we move on? Suchi Mataji, things are clear?
Yes.
Very nice. I'll wait for 10 more seconds for anyone to ask anything. Otherwise, we'll continue. I know all of you are saying this fool should finish his class. My World Cup is going to start now. What does he know? Let him be whatever. I'll enjoy and save after the World Cup. And if India loses, we are all sad. I don't want to talk about the World Cup. Ambrish was right. That fool was correct. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's continue. In this way,
when a person is too much entangled in family life, he cannot think of his real benefit. To escape from material life, although he is always disturbed by the threefold miseries of materialistic life, still, because of strong family affection, he cannot come out. He does not know that he is wasting his limited duration of life simply for family affection. He is spoiling the life that was meant for realizing his eternal life, for realizing his real spiritual life.
yes, our life is 60, 70 years if you're lucky. If you're very lucky, it's 80 years, 90 years. Then you're very unlucky. More than 85, 90, if you're going to be alive, you'll be very unlucky. Don't worry about that. Don't live 100 years. And don't give a blessing of 100 years. You don't know what to do. So this life finishes very fast. till yesterday, we were all young children, we think, all of us. The life has moved on. You are still there. You see? So, we have got life which is very short. And we have lived so many short lives, man. 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years is nothing. 100 years, nothing. 1,000 years, nothing. In the whole gamut of things, So please, we should take a vow to ourselves. I want to finish it off now. I don't want it. I don't want to be associated here in this material world. I want to go and associate with Krishna, along with his associates in Golok Vrindavan. Their pastimes are eternal pastimes. Very sweet, complete nectar. Total nectar, pastimes. Little bit of discussion of that nectar pastimes, and we'll start dreaming there. So completely we'll be sucked in by the nectar pastimes. So please, in this way, we must think, that our life is very limited. And the threefold miseries are there. So what are the threefold miseries? Who would know? Threefold miseries of material life.
Guruji, Adi Devik, Adi Atmik, Adi Bhautik.
Yes, so what are those three? Very good.
So, Adi Devik is due to some natural calamities or some, some kind of, natural calamities or which
Heat,
is not
extreme heat, extreme cold,
extreme,
all of this.
famine. So this is Adi
But
Devik.
demigods, yes.
Yeah. Adi Atmik means the miseries which comes through our own mind.
Yes. Yes. Somebody says, hey, you say, can you, you say, ask you, can you please come to my home? You say, sorry, I'm very busy. And the person thinks something else. He is making excuse. We're generally telling him, I can't come, man. Sorry. And they create difficulties for you for no reason, enviousness. For no reason, a person whom you are helping is envious of you. Hare? Most of the time, people are envious of you because what you have, what they don't have. Hare, man, what is your difficulty with it? You don't have, this person has got. This is past karma. But no, we become jealous. And don't think all followers who are following you are your best friends. No. Don't be mistaken. Not all of them. You require great amount of purity to be a very good follower. Very good follower. The mind will always tell you, no, you're one up, man. You're one up. You're one up. You may think like this about Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, but they face the same difficulties by the disciples. I've seen it. I know. Yeah, what they say, I know. They repeat this same thing, I know. I'm better. I can do better. Look what I'm doing. You see? Our own mind plays games. Completely makes us forget our real situation, real identity of being a gentleman, and gentlewoman. And what is the third one, mother?
Adi Bhautik.
Yes, Adi Bhautik. Meaning what? Given by somebody else. Other people.
Yes.
Other living being, other people. Very nice. So we are completely we are trapped in this material world. Still we want to be happy. When we are tired of it, when we don't want to be happy, then we'll try to find solution to this. So you all are very lucky people, all of you who are very young and coming to Krishna consciousness. It may sound very simplistic, sound only words for you, but when you experience it, this will really help you when you face strife and tribulations in the future, in your future life. This will really, really help. Yes, please continue. Thank you. Anyone want to share on this point? Any questions or realizations? Before we move on.
Therefore, Prahlad says to his demoniac friends, please give up the company of those who are simply after material enjoyment. Just associate with persons who have taken to Krishna consciousness. That is his advice. He says to his friends that this Krishna consciousness is easy to attain. Why? Krishna consciousness is actually very dear to us, but we have forgotten it. Therefore, anyone who takes to Krishna consciousness becomes more and more affected by it and forget his material consciousness.
Yes, there are different levels of Krishna consciousness, you see. But slowly it works for everybody. Not that we associate with everybody who's Krishna conscious. It is better to associate with people who are Krishna conscious. So again, we have to be very careful at what levels we are associating with. Yes, please continue.
If you are in a foreign country, you might forget your home and your family members and friends who are very dear to you. But if you are all of a sudden reminded of your home and friends, you will at once become very preoccupied. How shall I meet them? In San Francisco, one of our friends told me that long ago he left his young children and went to another country. Recently, a letter came from his grown-up son, and at once the father remembered his affection for him and sent some money. That affection automatically came even though he had forgotten his child for so many years. Similarly, our affection for Krishna is so intimate that as soon as there is some touch of Krishna consciousness, we at once revive our relationship with him. Everyone has some particular relationship with Krishna. The Supreme Lord, which he has forgotten. But as we become Krishna conscious, gradually our old consciousness of our relationship with Krishna is revived. And when our consciousness is actually in the clear stage, we can understand our particular relationship with Krishna. One may have a relationship with Krishna as a son or servant, as a friend, as a parent, or as a beloved wife or lover. All these relationships are pervertly reflected in life in the material world. But as soon as
it's pervertedly
reflected in life in the material world. But as soon as we come to the platform of Krishna consciousness, our old relationship with Krishna is revived. We love every one of us. First, I love my body because myself is within this body. So actually, I love myself better than the body. But then self has an intimate relationship with Krishna because the self is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, I love Krishna more than anything. And because Krishna is all pervading, I love everything.
Okay, I want you to read it again. We
love every one of us. First, I love my body because myself is within this body. So actually, I love myself better than the body. But that self has an intimate relationship with Krishna because the self is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, I love Krishna more than anything. And because Krishna is all pervading, I love everything.
Okay, President Prabhu, could you expand this? Can you explain what is Prabhupada trying to say in your own words?
Hare Krishna, Pradyumna Prabhu is not on his screen, so maybe he's not on.
He's not there? Okay. Om Prabhu, can you?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, please continue. What do you understand about this statement of Prabhupada, this paragraph?
Prabhu, as we Hare Krishna.
Yes, continue.
Prabhuji, as you said, we are too much entangled towards hello.
Yes, continue, Prabhuji.
As you said, we are too much entangled with our materialistic lifestyle. So that is what it is. You need to, at certain point, you need to stop it.
No, that's okay. It's not good. We love every one of us. Let's hear on this. Yes, Deepak Prabhu, can you give in your own words, please? What is Prabhupada trying to say here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah. Deepak Prabhu.
Deepak Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, tell me.
Prabhuji, like as we were listening to the story of son and the child, like a father loves his son, but due to visiting a foreign country, he forgets his son. And after a certain amount of time, he realizes, oh, my son has grown up, and send money to him. Just like this, we are entangled in our like material things. We are so much entangled, but after certain period of time, we realizes our like bond with Krishna, and then we associate with him. Then we start loving Krishna, our body, and everyone around us. Prabhupada is like explaining this.
Okay. Sorry, what's going on? Yes, Srishti Mataji, can you please explain?
So in this paragraph, it is written that that we love every one of us, but our first love is ourselves. And as we are part and parcel of Krishna, we as a soul, with the soul within us, is also a part of Krishna. So if we are loving ourselves, that means we are loving a part of Krishna, and we also need happiness. But this happiness in everything comes from Krishna. So that means if we are loving ourselves, and if we are loving a part of that, we are loving a part of Krishna. That means we are actually loving Krishna. So that is what I understood.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a much better answer. Sushi Mataji, can you explain this, please?
Yes, so basically, Prabhupada is saying here that first we love our body, and basically, loving our body means loving ourselves. And this self is and this self has an intimate relationship with Krishna, because we have learned in the shlok also, mama evansho jiva loke. So as the shlok also says that we are the fragmental part and parcel of Krishna. So ultimately this self, which is connected, which is intimately connected with Krishna, is therefore the analogy goes like we are in turn loving everyone, because everyone within everyone, the self is intimately connected to Krishna, and that is why we love everyone, because within everyone is Krishna. So
yeah,
that is
how
how
you guys are missing one point. See, the first thing is that we love our body, right? Everybody loves body, correct? Prabhupada is saying that. My first love is my body. Now, why do we love my body? Because the soul is inside the body. This is the underlying factor. If the soul is not in the body, how much will you love the body? Tell me. Okay, you are still very young. I'll have to give you another example for this. When I was in my MBA, We used to have a good management professor. He was I think he was a material also. He was big manager somewhere. He would teach in the evening. Okay, some management MBA. He said, my wife passed away. So whom he loved very much, and says nowadays I cannot enter my house with the switches lights off. He's afraid. You tell me, if you love somebody and the body of that person is lying in front of you, but the soul has left the body, is dead, can you live in the same house with that person? Tell me yes or no. Yes or no?
No, Guruji.
Right. This is the point. We love the body because the soul is inside the body. Prabhupada is saying this. Okay. And for the soul is inside the body, soul is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, intimate relationship with Krishna. Therefore, we love the soul. The relationship is with Krishna is intimate. This is the argument Prabhupada is giving. It's a different argument. See, don't get into a trap. If those who are with me studying Prabhupada's books, okay, many devotees go into a trap, which is generally, we are not his body, we are spirit, soul, a part and parcel of Krishna, we should love Krishna. Finish. Every verse is the same thing. Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Charitamrita, it's the same thing. Okay? So when we talk to devotees, regular devotees, they come to the same conclusion. We are not his body, we are spirit, soul, we are part and parcel of Krishna, we should love Krishna. Finished. Don't go into the trap. Here Prabhupada are giving the same analogy in a different way. You love the body because soul is inside the body. Then think about it. What do you mean by this? Why is soul inside the body? This argument we made ourselves to say, would you lie with the person, maybe your lover, husband, uncle, father, mother? If there is a soul, her soul leaves the body, his soul leaves the body, will you live with the person? You can't. You'll be afraid. Therefore, the soul is we love the body because the soul is inside. And the soul has got intimate relationship with Krishna. Part and parcel. You understand, all of you? So we have different grades of answers, which is correct. All nicely done. But this is the way. So remember this. Do not fall into the trap of this same answer repeatedly, the previous. That is correct. This is a correct answer, ultimately. But you have to understand this in a different way. What has been spoken. Yeah? Okay? Is this clear? Sushi Mataji, you understood this point? Yes, Sushi Mataji, you have a question?
Yes,
Hare Krishna Prabhu, so ultimately the answer remains, just to thinking about this answer again, the answer remains the same, that why we love Krishna, because our body we love ourself, and that self is because we are a spirit soul. So our body is liked by us and others because of the soul which is there in the body.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, and the answer remains the same, that because we are spirit soul, and the soul is eternally connected to Krishna and intimately connected to Krishna, and that is why we love everyone and everyone loves us, and we love Krishna.
Yes, that's right. Answer is the same. The argument is different. Ultimately, the same thing. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We have to love Krishna. Finished. We will go back to Godhead. But if you do not know the arguments, you won't understand the philosophy. Prabhupada knows the argument. That's why he gave the philosophy that we love the body because the soul is in the body. Understand this. Underline this important point. How many times have you read Prabhupada saying this? You love the body because soul is in the body. Tell me. Have you heard any time before this? No. Yeah. Anybody else has heard like this? Have you heard like this? Prabhupada saying? Yeah. Om Prabhu? No. Sushri Mataji? No. Yeah. So this is how arguments are given. And we have to spend time understanding the arguments. Otherwise, final answer is the same. We are part and parcel of Krishna. What is Krishna consciousness? First, Krishna consciousness is what? We are a spirit soul. Okay? which is different from the body. As spirit soul, we are part and parcel of Krishna. As part and parcel of Krishna, our only business is to love him. Full stop. There's Krishna consciousness. Now apply this final answer everywhere. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva dharmam paratyajya, mamekam sharanam braja. Abandon all God, surrender unto me. Correct, same answers, yeah? Everywhere answer is the same. Oh Brahma, before me nobody existed. After me nobody exists. I exist between me only. Correct, same answer. You see? Yeah, but the arguments are different, the logics are different. So unless and until we understand the philosophy from different angles, we will not progress in the philosophy. Our chanting won't progress. I'm telling you, if you want to improve your chanting, then we have to spend time in understanding these different arguments from different angles. And we have to give them different angles. Yeah, that's how our knowledge sharpens. Our knowledge remains knowledge. There's no wisdom in it. Somebody taught us, we heard it, we like it, and we repeat it. Then it becomes knowledge. Wisdom when you implement it. Like a wise man, wise person. Somebody say wise woman, wise man, woman, okay, wise person. That nowadays we have to be careful about this, whichever it is. Person, non-person, whoever it is. Wise donkey, wise camel, no problem. We become wise. That's our main idea. Okay, no ism in it. This is the point. Okay? All good? Everybody's clear? Now, what is the time? Please, I don't have time here. I'm in a different room, man. I can't see this in this. How much time we left now?
Another 9 minutes, Prabhu.
Okay, 10 minutes to go? Okay, let's go.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you. Otherwise, no, I'll be alone in the room. Nobody will be there in the room. They all are watching the game. I have to finish my chanting before I watch the game, Prabhuji. I'm so nice devotee, Hare Krishna. All right. Everyone has some particular relationship with Krishna. Okay, please read this again. We love Krishna. We love every one of us. And then we'll continue further. Please read this again, please.
We love every one of us. First, I love my body because myself is within this body. So actually, I love myself better than the body. But that self has an intimate relationship with Krishna because the self is the part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, I love Krishna more than anything. And because Krishna is all-pervading, I love everything.
This is the point. This is the reason why we love Krishna more than our own self. You see?
So,
Start with the
Prabhuji,
body attachment. Yes.
Here, Prabhupada are saying self means soul. Matlab self, here the word self is equals to soul.
Yeah, the Prabhupada starts it. Self includes the body also, the soul also, and Paramatma also. The mind also. It is interchangeable word. But Prabhupada are giving an argument of the body first because it starts from the 0 level. Gross bodily attachment. Why are we grossly attached to the body? Because the soul is inside the body. That's the first time. We love every one of us. We love every one of us. First, I love my body. Okay, because myself is within the body. That means the soul is inside the body. That's why I love my body. So actually, I love myself better than the body. Because I love my soul better than the body. Okay. But that self has an intimate relationship with Krishna. Because the self is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, I love Krishna more than anything. Okay. And because Krishna is all-pervading, I love everything. So, in this point, the self is referred to as a soul, but the self is also referred to as sometimes as the mind and body also. Don't get intelligence also. But ultimately, here the self is identified with the spirit soul. Prabhupada is referring to spirit soul here in this point. And that is the reason why, because the spirit soul is intimately connected to Krishna, we love Krishna the most. Is this okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
See, because understand one thing, ultimately our position is going to be that when Krishna goes to the forest or leaves to do his activities, we must feel separation from him. That's what self-realized souls feel separated from Krishna. But he's never separated from you because you're thinking about Krishna as Krishna. Okay, so there is a reason why the connection is with Krishna. The soul is connected to Krishna. That's why we love Krishna the most. He's the most dearest to us. And because Krishna loves everybody, everything, I love everything. Full stop. All right? Is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Very nice. Please continue. Understand it. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we have forgotten that Krishna, God, is all pervading. This memory has to be revived. As soon as we revive our Krishna consciousness, we can see everything in relationship with Krishna. And then everything becomes lovable. Now, I love you or you love me, but that love is on the platform of this ephemeral body. But when love of Krishna is developed, I will love, but not only you, but every living entity, because the outward designation, the body, will be forgotten. When a person becomes fully Krishna conscious, he does not think. Bro, please scroll down.
He does not think.
Pooja, please, can you scroll down?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't do it?
Yeah, it's comfortable. The living entity, because the outward designation, the body will be forgotten. When a person becomes fully Krishna conscious, he does not think, here is a man, here is an animal, here is a cat, here is a dog, here is a worm. He sees everyone as part and parcel of Krishna. This is very nicely explained in Bhagavad Gita. One who is actually learned in Krishna consciousness becomes learned in Krishna consciousness becomes a lover of everyone in the universe. Unless one is situated on the Krishna conscious platform, there is no question of universal brotherhood. If we actually want to implement the idea of, Roji, can you please scroll down?
This is, I can't do anything more. Sorry, mother. Let me unshare and share again. Okay, hold on. Let me share again. Is it okay?
Yes, yes. If we actually want to implement the idea of universal brotherhood, then we will have to come to the platform of Krishna consciousness, not material consciousness. As long as we are in material consciousness, our lovable object will be limited. But when we are actually in Krishna consciousness,
lovable objects is plural, many objects.
our lovable objects will be limited. But when we are actually in Krishna consciousness, our lovable objects will be universal. That is stated by Prahlad Maharaj.
See, because if we are not Krishna conscious, we love only our family members. Yeah? We don't love anybody else. Correct? Understand this point?
Yes.
Now in Gaza, thousands of people are killed every day. Or Israel, they were killed. Whatever it is. We don't want to go to political, but I'm letting you know. There you hear the bomb. Bomb fell. So many people died. We are affected a little bit. Yes, so sad. That's it. We are eating our nice samosas and roti sabjis and our kachoris and watching cricket match. Correct? But our one relative dies, then our world stops for that. This is the point. Because we are not Krishna conscious. No? If you are, then you will not bomb anybody. First, you will not start the war. Second, you will not continue the war. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Please continue.
That is stated by Prahlad Maharaj. Beginning from the non-moving plants and trees and extending up to the highest living creature, Brahma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is present everywhere by his expansion as the Paramatma, the feature of the Lord in everyone's heart. As soon as we become Krishna conscious, that extension of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Paramatma, includes us to love every object, induces us to love every object in relation with Krishna.
Yes, Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. And see, I wanted to hear this. Unfortunately, we have forgotten that Krishna, God, is all pervading. This memory has to be revived. See, it's a question of memory. It's spiritual memory. Just like we have material memory, there's spiritual memory also. Okay, it has to be revived. Once you revive that, all our relationship with Krishna is completely then comes back to us. This is what I'm doing, this is what I am, this is what I do, etc. etc. Yeah? Only then we can have universal brotherhood. Otherwise, there is no question of having universal brotherhood. So these are the points that we discussed today. Any questions anyone has, please feel free. Or anything to share, please. Otherwise, I'll ask a question then. No, okay, Om Prabhu, can you explain that point again? What Prabhupada had said about why do we love Krishna the most?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhu, as you said that we are not this body. Everyone knows in Krishna consciousness that we are not this body. We are soul, and since in our soul, it is part and parcel of Krishna. So in our soul, there is Krishna inside our soul, in everyone's soul.
No, Krishna is not inside the soul. Krishna can never be inside the soul. No. That's okay, that's okay. There's a little twisted point, Yes, we understood it differently. That's why I'm asking this question again. Okay, Prabhu, can you explain this point, please? What Prabhupada said in that paragraph?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, I think you explained, I like that point that as soon as that you gave the example as Prabhupada gives this example in the SSR also, that as soon as the spiritual spark is gone, we the body is of no use. We don't love the body, we love that spiritual spark that is within the body, our family members and everything, everyone around us. And yesterday I was reading Prabhupada's book. He said that we cannot enjoy on our own because we are a part. And I can't say that my hand is enjoying, my leg is enjoying. I as a whole enjoy. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. So as a whole, we enjoy. So we cannot enjoy separated from Krishna.
Okay, so what happens? This is the first part. Then what happens? Shushti Matari, then what happens?
And as soon as we love ourselves, then we start loving Krishna because we are part and parcel.
Yes, your soul loves Krishna.
Yes, because soul loves Krishna. Because from the beginning we have that quality of Krishna within us as a spirit soul. So
Yes,
by quality we are same, but quantity is different. So
yes. So we love the body because soul is inside the body. That's how we love the body. Now, whom does soul love? The soul is us. Okay, we love the soul. The soul loves whom? The Creator. Whom we create? Krishna. He loves Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is the most dearest object to us. And to revive this memory is Krishna consciousness. It's a memory which we've forgotten. The soul's relationship with Krishna in the spiritual world existed. but it's been forgotten. That's why we're in this material world, thinking that these temporary bodily relationships are permanent. But as Padma Prabhu mentioned correctly, we discussed this point that we actually love not the bodies but the spirit soul inside. So start seeing spirit soul in your parents rather than the bodies. It's going to be hard. It's not that easy. But we have to learn this. Then you can make sense when there is death in the body, the death of the body. There is no death. This transmigration of the soul. And then you realize whatever you do, Krishna consciousness, it helps everybody, supports everyone. You become like a, chandelier of the whole family. Everything revolves around it. Whether they like it or not, whether they know it or not, you control it. Your bhakti, and Krishna supports this. Okay? All right? This is the point. This one has to think very quietly in sitting in one place, meditate and chant. And then once you realize it, then we can chant in the congregation. Not to chant congregation, then realize this thing. You can do that too, but it's very hard. You start running around too much. Okay? Wonderful. All right. So any questions from anyone before we finish? Any realizations before we go today? Yes, Suchi Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, just to say thank you to you because we often read Prabhupada's books and we often come across this kind of punches and this kind of stuff that we need to pick out from the particular paragraph, but we miss out on the very important and integral part of that paragraph. So today, because of this exercise, I got to know how to just to dwell and how to read a particular paragraph. After realizing also, I understand that sometimes we just miss out saying all those words. So, yeah.
Yes. Srila Prabhupada would say that I spend my time, my private time, in finding arguments to convince you to become Krishna conscious. This is one of them. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. We'll wait for 10 more seconds for anyone wants to say before you all will go away. Anybody flying to Ahmedabad? The flight's late, Mike, for the World Cup. No? I was going to go, but I'm in Singapore. What can I do? All right. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Gurudev ki jai. Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Now, whose turn is it to sing Maharaj, Maharaj? Please hear us. Is it my turn? Yes?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Oh, it's Madhav's turn? No. Whose turn is it? Three of you are talking.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji's and Prabhuji. Whose turn is it?
Madhav.
Madhav, is it your turn, Madhavji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Very nice. कैसे हैं आप? ठीक है?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Very good. Now sing very nicely with a lot of actions. Okay, enthusiasm. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us.
Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us.
We have learned some real good stuff.
We have learned some real good stuff.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
And today for you we will sing.
And today for you we will sing.
If a room is clean,
If our room is clean,
then our mind is clean.
then our mind is clean.
If our mind is clean,
If our mind is clean,
we can do anything.
we can do anything.
If our room is dirty,
If our room is dirty,
then so are we.
then so are we.
And if we are dirty,
And if we are dirty,
we're not
we
happy.
are not happy.
Wasting time
Wasting time
is
Greatest crime
is the greatest crime.
because wasted time
Because wasted time
means a wasted mind.
means a wasted mind.
So best is your time
So best use your time
when you're in your prime.
when you're in your prime.
And your whole life
And your whole life
will be sublime.
will be sublime.
If your wealth is gone,
If your wealth is gone,
then there's nothing wrong.
then there is nothing wrong.
But if your health is gone,
But if your health is gone,
that's a different song.
that's a different song.
If your character dies,
If your character dies,
then the world will cry.
then the world will cry.
Oh, saintly behavior,
Only saintly behavior,
that's humanity thrive.
that's humanity thrive.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We must always remember Krishna.
We must always remember Krishna
And never forget him too.
and never forget him too.
But how we feel effective with the so many things to do.
But how are we practice this with so many things to do?
That is the greatest question.
That is the greatest question.
And here's the greatest clue.
And here is the greatest clue.
You must learn to walk so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
You must learn to walk so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
Listen very closely.
So listen very closely
And make your thinking sharp.
and make your thinking sharp. Let's
learn how we can live in which so Krishna won't depart.
learn how we can live in hope so Krishna won't depart.
If some things due tomorrow,
If some things due tomorrow,
finish it today.
finish it today.
Whatever's due today,
Whatever's due today,
do it now, don't delay.
do it now, don't delay.
Your friends might be lazy,
Your friends might be lazy
or doing bad things.
or doing bad things.
Rethink again,
But you think again,
don't follow them,
don't follow them,
and you will win the end.
and you will win the end.
Whatever work we're given,
Whatever work we are given,
we do our very best.
we do our very best. We
We
only
only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
This is how to live, to work and to play.
You learn to live this
So
way.
we'll see Krishna every day.
This is how to live, to work and to play. You learn to live this way, you will see Krishna every day.
And when the time is up, he'll take us up above. He'll sing and dance to him with a heart full of love.
And when your time is up, he'll take us up above. We'll sing and dance with him with a heart full of love.
The chant Krishna's name, to glory down with him, is the only way the thrill will ever be concerned.
So chant Krishna's name, his glory is understand. It's the only way this world we can never be concerned. Now please
ask this greatest question.
Now please ask this greatest question
And find this greatest clue.
and find this greatest clue.
You can only remember Krishna.
You can only remember Krishna
If Krishna remembers you.
if Krishna remembers you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
जय जोड़ने श्री महाविष्णु गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। जगत गुरु हिज वन के श्रील अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति विरंद स्वामी जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री कार्तिक मास की जय। Shri Dipali Mahotsav ki jai. Shri God Chandra Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Namo Vishnupada Krishna Bhutale Srimati Mahavishnu Goswami Namine Namo Vishnupada Krishna Bhutale Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namo Saraswati Devi Bhavani Krishna Negotiation by Bhagavad. So Hare Krishna. With this we conclude our program, today's program. Krishna willing, we'll see you next week, same place, same time. Till then, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Otherwise, bye-bye. Like we discussed last week. Don't forget to say that. All right. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Roji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.